Brandon Devine!
Dude, what's up, Miggy?
Hey, we're friends, right? And I heard what you said about me last week, dude. I'm trying to keep these lighthearted between us. As a friend, I know you got a busy night. Leo Canedo with Paradise Lost? They ain't no joke.
No, I'm not laughing, so I get it.
And I think you need someone watching your back, dude. For old time's sake, and for the sake of our Black Friday match.
For old time's sake. Yeah, Biggs, I think it'll be okay. You got a big match tonight, Cabrera. Big deal, Latino meet. So, why don't you worry about yourself? I'll worry about tonight. I'll take care of Paradise Lost. And then after tonight, we can talk about this. Sound good?
Just know, Brennan, I offer you.
Last month, I came here and introduced you all to Yasin Khan and exactly what I can do. I gave you guys a taste. And now, I drove all the way back from San Diego to LA to show that nobody here can contend with me. I might not have gotten it done last month, but ask Draven if his body feels like a winner after our match. He might have won, but like I said, he didn't feel like one. So now, I'm gonna show you that nobody in LA can stop me or contend with me, and what way to show that to the shoot for the top. For one of the biggest names at MPW, I'm going after Danny Devine.
Let's go, Danny. Danny, come on, Danny.
And Danny's been doing this for a long time, hasn't he? So let's see if he can still keep up. Bring him out.
Introducing his opponent. From Moore Park, California, weight 190 pounds, Danny Devine!
Oh my! And we start right off the bat. Welcome, one and all. Not even time for the official introduction. Live from 19801 Nordoff Place in Chatsworth, California. Millennium Pro Wrestling proudly presents Bad Company. And indeed, Yasin Khan, some bad company for Danny Devine. Getting the jump start on him here. Jordan Castle here alongside Daniel Moon. Daniel, what a start to our opening contest.
Danny Devine is one of the best, and he just got caught off guard by the young up-and-comer Yasin Khan.
It was already going to be an uphill battle for Danny Devine, just 1 week removed from a challenge against one Maximilian Monclair, unsuccessful in claiming the national championship, but looking very impressive right now with a big drop kick, taking the big man off his feet.
And that's exactly what he has to do to get out of this rut he's found himself in lately.
Likewise, let me ask you the same thing. It's Danny in control right now, Daniel. Nope, shoulders down, nope. Reversing into a suplex, perhaps.
Slaps him down.
Down he goes into a cover. If you're Yasin Khan, the hot, young up-and-comer, the big man out of San Diego, what do you have to do to contend with Danny Devine? I know, as we saw during his entrance, you two know strangers to one another.
Oh, Danny Devine's one of my closest friends in the wrestling
Look
industry.
at the pedigree.
Yep,
Game ender here.
Finish it right here. Can Yasin fight out of this and avoid? Yep. Answer for the devastating blow of his own.
And so is it the power? Is it the size? Is that the ace in the hole for the young, comparatively inexperienced Yasin Khan?
I think just how the match started, he has to catch him by surprise. He is kind of a relative newcomer. We don't know a whole lot about him.
This time it's Danny catching him by surprise, joining him on the outside in a big super kick. Yasin Khan despite the jump start, Daniel, really has yet to get out of the starting gate here.
You're absolutely right, and Danny seems to be having the crowd on his side for a change.
Yeah, we saw a bit of a inner conflict, inner turmoil start to brew over for Danny Devine last week during that national championship match. And perhaps it's costing him here. Nasty landing, Daniel.
Hey, he's trying to turn over a new leaf and trying to find a different way to do things. And I'm not sure if that's going to pay dividends as we see him struggling here with this newcomer.
Danny, for all intents and purposes, before he was a jerk, he was a wrestler, and a great wrestler, a champion multiple times over in MPW, and his nefarious, do-bad ways, they're not serving him recently. It feels like he needs a new beginning, a fresh start, and maybe the attitude's where he finds that, but you see him kind of working over him here.
He's not called the Moroccan Monster for nothing. He is a beast in there.
A truly massive man. And it's not just size, Daniel. He has this unbridled intensity. Got to be careful he doesn't get himself disqualified here.
That may be something that may come into play here. He may get caught up in his own head being so vicious and aggressive. He needs to respect the rules here.
Referee Donnie Brooks staying right on top of the action, and I'm not sure that's what you want to do if you're Danny Devine.
I wouldn't want to be trading chops with Yassine, but Danny here is finding an opening and mounting a little bit of a comeback here.
But as soon as you say it, Yassine Khan right on top of him. It took multiple shots from Danny to stagger Yassine Khan. All it took was one from Yassine to get Devine on his shoulders.
And with a one-arm body slam.
Cover! No, only a two. There's some of that inexperience we spoke about, Daniel. Not hooking the leg, not going for as deep of a cover as he potentially could have.
Excellent call there. And maybe a little bit of showboating there, too. He took a little bit of time. Let Danny gather some orientation.
Danny Devine, of course, recently one half of the MPW Tag Team Champions with a 2-week reign alongside hysterically Divine tag team partner Shane Haste. What type of difference does it make for Danny Devine, be it with Shane, be it with brother Brendan, to transition from tag team wrestler to, as we're seeing here, a singles wrestler?
The challenge is obvious. You don't have someone to bail you out. You don't have someone winning at that corner to have your back. Danny needs to get in this fight by himself. He has no one to back him up.
Current tag team champions, the men who unseated Hysterically Divine, full send in action later on tonight in our main event. And interestingly, Yassine Khan joining Danny on the outside, not opting for the count-out victory, courtesy of referee Donnie Brooks.
He may be looking to make a name for himself and beat Danny Devine by pinfall, by submission, and not accept this count-out.
Let me ask you, Daniel, if you were in this position, would you take the easy count-out victory, or would pride come? Would you want the pinfall? Would you want the submission? Would you want the more clear victory against Danny Devine?
I do respect Danny so much. I'll take any victory, however I can get it, but I'm not in it.
Well, speaking of victories, Yassine Khan maybe zeroing in on one here. Catching Danny as he was re-entering the ring and just laying these shots in. Oh my God.
This guy hits hard.
And he drops even harder. Danny Devine's on Dream Street.
1, 2,
no!
I didn't mean to choose one or the other, but I got you for my boy there.
Listen, I understand. History bonded in battle. Are you and Danny Devine? It's a different type of respect. We almost saw it last week with Maximilian Monclair. It's very unique to professional wrestling, but there's no respect like two competitors who have battered each other in the ring.
You see, Danny can fight through this. He can just resort to his own bag of tricks here. He can find a way out of here.
Yassine Khan just battering him.
That's my man. There he is.
He was trepidatious with it last week, but no trepidation tonight, Dan.
Yassine's in trouble. Here is an opening for Danny.
You saw a human finger is not supposed to snap that way, but snap it did, and this may be the opening Danny Devine was looking for.
He's getting a lot of room to breathe here.
Big elbow from, Toucan. Again, some of that inexperience coming into play. Danny went for another, landed.
There he goes, uses agility, speeds out there, nails him with that super kick.
But again, a huge super kick from Danny Devine would level most competitors. Yassine Khan still on his feet. Went for the lariat, nobody home, and now a flurry of southpaw jabs. Right hook evaded. Danny catches the arm. A little bit of left on red, almost a tribute to his brother.
It runs in the family there.
Off the ropes. And a spine buster. Cover. No, almost had him.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Yassine Khan down.
You see so much of those traditional fundamental influences with Danny Devine. Looks to end matches with a pedigree. It's that devastating spine buster, a true student of the game.
You're right, and no one does fundamentals like Danny Devine.
Right now, has to end this match quickly. Sees favor in the back here, but Yassine Khan with a second wind of his own.
Big peel to the corner. Danny's in trouble here.
Yassine Khan's entire body weight squashing Devine now.
He is smothering him in that corner.
This is not where you want to be if you're Danny Devine. Oh, man, right to that injured back. The back, he was neutralized earlier, and there the lariat lands. Cover. No.
Oh, my goodness, for a second I thought this one was going to end just how it started.
I mean, that would have to be one of, if not the biggest victories in Yassine Khan's young career.
Oh, this will skyrocket him to the top of the MPW roster.
How about this? A sound we have not heard in a long time. The Chatsworth faithful rallying behind Danny Devine.
I hope this is enough. He comes here with a death blow here.
And perhaps it was those chants, that love that willed him onward. Let him duck, let him grab that foot, and let him land a knee like that right to the mush of Khan. Curb stomp! Cover! No!
I can't believe it, folks.
How about the resilience of Yassine Khan? His neck stomped, drilled into the mat, and still able to get that shoulder up.
I'm not sure what it's going to take to keep this young man down.
You see Danny pointing towards that fan. He yelled it clear as day. It is time to end it. And Danny knows it. He cannot afford to let this match continue any longer.
He's looking at a pedigree. He's got both arms.
He's a game ender. He's won championships with this move, Daniel. Hold on.
Yassine powers out.
Fireman's carry, but Danny powers out now. Another huge elbow strike. Pops him up. Samoan drop.
Squashes him in the center of the
That
ring.
has got to be it. No.
He stays alive. He stays in this.
Talk about the resilience of Yassine Khan. How about the resilience of Danny Devine? This is a resilience that we've seen before, but not in a long time.
Just listen to the crowd here. They are saying, you can't beat him.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm not sure, frankly, if that's something that's going to serve or help Danny Devine. I think, if anything, it's going to serve to piss Yassine Khan off.
You're right. I can see him. It's riling him up. This might be a kiss of death.
Danny Devine, as if he wasn't angry enough before, slapping Khan across the face, and he may be dead on his knees here.
You're right. I don't see a lot of life in him right now.
Sends Danny off the ropes. Pops him up once again, but Danny lands on his feet, sends Khan against the ropes.
Khan flags him out.
No!
Apron.
Danny Devine taking advantage of that low ring here at the MPW arena. Again, ducks the line, back in. Cutter! And third time the charm.
Nails him with the pedigree.
Cover! He got him!
Congratulations, Danny Devine. You're back on the winning side.
This was a win that Danny Devine needed in a big way. After losing the tag titles, losing to student Draven Silvera 5 times, losing King of Extreme, and losing to Maximilian Monclair last week, it was put up or shut up. And he put up, Daniel.
You're right, and he put himself right on the winner's column. Back in the hunt.
Let me ask you this, Moon. We've talked a lot about this potential change in attitude. Do you think it's legit? Do you buy it from Danny Devine?
I know Danny, and that's the Danny.
Well, we're about to hear from the man himself.
It's been a really long time since I heard that. You're right, Wendy. Now, speaking of people that deserve things, I'd like to take a few minutes to give well-deserved congratulations to the man who beat me last week, Maximilian Monclair. Please, champ, come on out to the ring.
Je te jure, j'ai jamais dit non.
Well, that is the music of the national champion. And there he is. One of the most dominant champions in recent memory here in Millennium Pro Wrestling.
And a bona fide star.
Talk about aura, talk about a presence and an it factor, a charismatic magnitude that you just can't teach. That is our national champion.
Maximilian's got that in spades.
And a ladies' man, as we see here.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me about that. You can just see it.
Daniel, let me ask you. Has Danny earned another shot? What say you?
I think he has.
We'll see what the champ thinks.
I come in peace. Champ, you said a lot of stuff a few weeks ago. You've beaten a who's who here at MPW. And now you can add Dane Divine to that list. With the help of the referee, he was out of position. But congratulations on beating me, kind of.
Well, thank you so much, Danny Divine. But let me inform you of something. I beat you fair and square. And I could beat you any place, anytime, any ring, again.
Any place, any time. How about next week right here at MPW? Sure. Great. But Max, I don't fight for free. So why don't you put that title on the line again? If you're brave enough.
With pleasure. I will see you next week, Danny Divine. And according to my schedule, you got 1 week of physical well-being. Enchanté, miropavshim, bonne nuit.
The stage is set. Next week, MPW Paint It Black. Danny Divine once again challenges Maximilian Monclair for the MPW National Championship.
Danny Divine has a chance of redemption next week.
Well, that is next week, but Daniel Moon, still so much to come. That's just our opening contest. More singles action on tap right now. Not mincing words is Nina, another chapter written, one of the most personal sagas in recent MPW memory.
You're right. Diego has been the devil of Paradise Lost and a thorn in Nina's side.
Conspicuous in their absence tonight is Paradise Lost. No Ray Rosas, no Auntie Heidi, though just because we can't see them, Daniel, does not mean they're not here.
I was just about to say that.
Shoulders down. No! I thought Nina may be looking to steal it. Instead, Daniel, I don't think this is about winning a match. Nina just choosing to lay shots into the devil here. Trying to teach him a lesson, trying to take some of her anger out on this man who, for all intents and purposes, betrayed her those many weeks ago.
Yeah, this is maybe more of a therapy session for Nina. She wants to unload all that anger.
Now looking for the cover, now looking for the win, but only a 1 count.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep the devil down.
Despite the intensity of Nina, despite how much this match means to her, the contempt she clearly holds in her heart for Diego Valens after turning his back on her and Barbie Boy and Cody Prince. I mean, he's, what, double, maybe triple her size? Not only that, Daniel, he's a former MPW champion.
Oh, that can't be disregarded at any moment.
No!
And Diego has a victory over Nina in the past. He has a victory over Barbie Boy in the casket match. He is the Terminator of Paradise Lost.
Now it's back at Nightmare and Nordoff and the King of Extreme, respectively. Though as we've seen previously, Diego, gotta be careful if things get disqualified here. As we've seen previously for Paradise Lost, when they've had a true trios contest, Cody Prince, Nina, and Barbie Boy all joining forces, they've not been able to get the job done. It seems as if the MO of Paradise Lost is to keep these individuals separated, lest they prey on the numbers game or lack thereof.
You're right. Divide and conquer seems the strategy to be since the beginning.
Nina
This all started from kidnapping Nina.
Yes! We thought maybe trying to bring Nina into the fold, instead a pawn en route to Barbie Boy, en route to corrupting Diego Valens. Recently we've seen Leo Canedo join the fold. Hold on! Nina dropped onto the knee of the devil. Devastating impact into a cover. Hold me a 2.
Luckily for her, she was able to stay in this. She went to the well one too many times with that wheelbarrow arm drag and got caught by Diego Valens.
Fans at home, feel that knee, massage that knee. That is one of the hardest bones in the human body. Now imagine that knee, that incredibly hard, unforgiving bone, being dug into your back full force by a competitor as strong and frankly as twisted as Diego Valens.
A true technician in there as well. Speaking of twisting, he is twisting her up into a knot right now, driving that knee into her spine.
Slowing things down to a methodical pace here. It's all fast and furious, high-flying athleticism personified with Nina in the driver's seat. Now, Diego Valens in control. He is stopped this, Daniel.
One thing I've noticed is recently he's adopted a more methodical and patient style in the ring. He's exercising his power over Nina right now.
Yeah, Nina doesn't know where she is right now. Nina is all sorts of knocked here. Trying as she might, trying to fight through, barely having any effect on Diego Valens.
That's what I was noticing. She's throwing a lot of those punches, but Diego's barely moved an inch.
Eat defeat. Now he's moving.
There it is. If you find that button, it's gonna knock you out.
We talk about a lack of Ray Rosas, Auntie Heidi, or Leo Canedo. How about Barbie Boy? How about Cody Prince? We know that Cody's in action later on tonight against Ray Rosas. No doubt preparing for that match, but you got to think they're watching this one from the backstage area.
You're right. And again, that's where the divide and conquer strategy goes. They're distracted with their own thing.
Hold on, fireman's carry here, but Nina wise to escape. She knows how devastating that kind of impact would be. Now with the waist lock applied. Sends Diego against the ropes.
Use that momentum to shoot her off.
Yeah, Diego, he's got that power. He's got that size advantage. Hypnotized, transfixed or not, it doesn't matter. Nina has to rely on this type of explosivity, landing a beautiful code breaker.
She's stacking some offense and building up some momentum, going for that tilt-a-whirl into an octopus stretch.
Center of the ring, nowhere for Diego to go. And Daniel, what's so devastating about a hold like this, not only is your neck getting cranked, not only is your arm being wrenched, but because of the position, Diego can't tell where he is. He can't tell how close or far he is to the ropes, but it doesn't matter. Lands that backbreaker all the same.
It's a disorienting move, but he just muscled out of it.
And I think it's fair to say this is a different Diego Valens. We talk about how much more deliberate and methodical he's become offensively. Oh my God, this might be it.
That brutal driver nails her to the mat. He's picking her up.
I said this might be it. I thought this could have been it, but
Devil's
instead,
tail.
the Devil's Tail looking to add insult to injury and end things his way.
It's all academic here. 1, 2, 3. Diego Valens continues to be the Devil of Paradise Lost. And their weapon against Barbie Boy, Nina, and Cody Prince.
A devastating blow for Cody Prince and Bubble Trouble. Let's talk about the former. All hope not yet lost. Cody Prince in action against the Puppet Master of Paradise Lost. That's coming at you up next. Paradise Lost looking to go 2 for 2 tonight. We just saw Diego Valens victorious against Nina moments ago. Cody Prince hoping for a different result.
Cody was the difference maker when he teamed up with Bubble Trouble against Paradise Lost. Can he pull it off when it's one-on-one?
Yeah, again, much easier said than done, especially against the Puppet Master.
And the track record does not favor Cody. Last week, Diego Valens beat him in singles competition.
Come on! From behind. Ray Rosas with a sneak attack.
This is part of the mind games you got to prepare when you face Paradise Lost.
Make no bones about it, Daniel. Ray Rosas, already a dangerous competitor, a seasoned veteran, a pillar of professional wrestling here in Southern California. And that was before these minions, Heidi and Leo and Diego. That was before this dark turn we've seen in recent months here in MPW.
You know, when you enter the wrestling business, they always tell you to look up to the veterans and take their advice. In this instance, I'm not sure I would be telling people to listen to Ray Rosas.
Cody Prince himself, an MPW original, better part of a decade, has flown high, the flag of this organization. Gets the boot up there, leveling Rosas, ducks under and drills him into his knee. This is signature Cody Prince here.
He's mounting off a seam and close for the cover.
Only a 1 count. Daniel, as someone who knows both of these men very well, maybe not this Puppet Master version of Ray Rosas, but nevertheless, as someone who knows both of these men very well, someone who has wrestled both of these men, excuse me. Who do you give the edge to?
I can't help to always give the edge to
Cover.
Ray. He is the seasoned vet. He knows all the tricks of the trade. He is the man in Southern California.
But Cody, I mean, no ham and egger, may not have built the same name for himself that Ray Rosas has in this territory, but has been around the block for quite some time, and in that time, has beaten some pretty heavy hitters.
You're right. Cody's no slouch himself. He's a former national champion here at MPW, a former tag team champion at MPW.
Rosas now in firm control. Your pick, maybe looking to become reality here. As Rosas so cool, so calm, so collected. But maybe took a second too long and sent spilling to the outside, dangerously close to our commentary booth.
I think that Ray Rosas snapped Cody's arm on the way down. That's that veteran instinct you can't teach. You just got to learn.
As he's being sent outside the ring, still finding a way to harm his opponent, still finding a way to turn that lemon into lemonade.
And now he's trying to pick the bones of Cody. He sees the opening, and he's going to exploit it.
It's difficult to articulate, right? It's difficult to explain if you're watching along free here in full on YouTube, but there's a chill that comes over 19801 Nordhoff Place here in Chatsworth. There's an icy sort of darkness that Ray Rosas and the rest of Paradise Lost bring over the people here.
You have to experience it in person. It is an atmosphere change when he comes out.
Cody Prince back up to his feet, using that height advantage, and now digging those shots into the gut. But Rosas takes him down. What an ugly landing. Only a 2.
That's another thing that Ray Rosas thinks to do. Innovation. That double axe handle into a backbreaker. Have you ever seen anyone pull something like
Cover.
that?
Oh, hold on, crucifix. Cody looking to steal it. I never have, Daniel, and that's what's so dangerous of Ray Rosas. Not just his own poise, not just his own control over the members of Paradise Lost, but the fact that he couples that with his own veteran instinct.
And Cody almost stole one. We were while we were analyzing and dissecting Ray's strategy here. It's stuff like that Cody's gonna have to pull out to muster up a victory.
Yeah, and as impressive as it may have been, we're right back to square one. Ray Rosas in control once again. All it took was a single move from Rosas, and that flurry was all for naught.
You can see Cody still hurting with that arm.
Scaling the top, but still, Cody finds the opening, gets the boot up, and this may be his only chance.
I pointed out the arm. It lured me to a false sense of security. I think it worked the same for Ray Rosas.
Do you think that was intentional on the part of Cody Prince?
Perhaps he baited him into that splash and he ate that boot.
Still nursing the arm here, still using those feet to great effect, and now digging that injured arm. Maybe running on adrenaline here.
He may not have as much muster behind those strikes, but he is firing up some clotheslines now.
flurry of clotheslines. Rosas is getting up, but he's getting up slower. He's getting up more gingerly and now shoots Cody off the ropes. But Cody ducks the clothesline from Ray, and down goes the Puppet Master.
Cody has to use this opportunity, and he does! He bounces back to life!
Impressive enough in its own right, but to do that with an injured arm? Oh, Cody's calling for the end here, Dan.
Oh, he has him in his crosshairs. If Ray Rosas isn't aware, he is going to eat sweet chin music.
He got him! This one's over! No!
I can't believe Ray Rosas is still in this.
Moon, that is a game ender for Cody Prince. What are we witnessing?
I don't know what it's going to take. Cody just hit him with his best shot.
Well, his best shot's not good enough. Does he go back to that well? Does he try something new? I don't know.
He bites out of that fireman's, and oh, that innovation again.
Almost an unprettier face buster into a super kick. Shoulders down. Still not enough.
I am blown away by these two guys.
And here's the thing, Daniel. Talk about how you know these men so well. They know each other so well. Wrestled for the first time here in MPW back in 2018. Again, Ray Rosas has changed so much, but fundamentally, physically, he's still the same wrestler. And he's the same wrestler that's trying to end the match right now.
You're right, and that familiarity is, I think, what breeds part of Ray Rosas' innovation. It's hard to repair when he's pulling out new moves at you.
And Cody Prince, though, going into his bag of tricks, effective if only for the moment. Rosas sends him into the corner. His entire body weight landing in the gut of Cody Prince, and now the enziguri kick strikes the neck.
A little smash and dash action.
Oh, talk about smash!
Cody answers with a big boot, knocks him out of the turnbuckle.
Now Cody Prince maybe thinking DDT. That's it!
He spiked him head first.
Donnie Brooks, count to 100. No!
Ray Rosas will not stay down. This man is like Michael Myers. He just keeps coming at you.
Well, think about it, Daniel. Ray Rosas, effectively the leader of Paradise Lost. What kind of message does that send to Diego and Leo and Auntie Heidi if he's the one who falls to Cody Prince? We're not going to find out.
He hasn't ready for the Adios Amigos.
No! Cody Prince was ready for the Adios Amigo. Now one of his own.
Oh! TKO!
TKO means 1, 2, 3. No!
These guys are pulling out all the stops, and none of them are staying down.
As evenly matched gets. But now, willed onwards by the Chatsworth faithful. Cody Prince calling for the end, thinking figure four, but again, Ray Rosas had an answer, and the cheap shot from Auntie Heidi lands behind referee Donnie Brooks' back.
It's such a shame to see.
Spear! Not like this.
Can't believe, no.
Cinching it in.
With that hurt shoulder, that hurt arm. I don't know. Can Cody stay in this?
It got
Can
drilled
he fight
into the
through
steel.
this?
There's no way.
Can he gut through this pain?
He's done. He's out.
Let him go. Come on,
The
Ray.
match is over. You won the match, Rosas.
I hate to see it end like this.
Here's your winner, the Puppet Master, Ray Rosas!
Paradise Lost are 2 for 2, and the smile on the face of Ray Rosas says it all. This has only just begun.
Their divide and conquer strategy is paying off. Oh, come on. No, the match is over. What are you doing, Ray?
What do you have left to prove, Rosas? You beat the man. Oh my God! Right to that injured shoulder. The same one that was drilled into the corner post.
The same one that he hyperextended in that full Nelson.
That is what you get for sticking your nose in not your business.
Now your business. Barbie Boy and Nina were friends of Cody Prince. He was coming to the aid of his friends.
I control everything. control you.
Ray Rosas sending a clear message. He is in control.
He says he controls everything, Daniel. The scariest thing, I think he may be right.
You can't argue with results here.
Well, Paradise Lost continue their reign of terror over MPW. But up next, #1 contender for the World Championship, Miggy Rose, head-to-head with Latino Meat, Cabrera. Miggy Rose is 2 weeks away from Black Friday and his date with Destiny, an MPW World Championship match against Brendan Devine. Daniel Moon, my question for you is this. Is it wise, with only 2 weeks to go before that massive opportunity, to take this match against a man as massive as Cabrera?
That's the easiest question I ever heard. It's never a good idea to take a match against Cabrera.
Well, Miggy Rose doing what he can to stay on top of the big man. But this is an uphill battle. Again, I say it every single week. Miggy Rose has made a career out of being undersized, out of being underestimated, out of being overlooked. But I mean, this is too much.
That's what Miggy wants. He's embraced it. He owns the moniker, the Short King. He's okay with you underestimating because that inch you give him, he's gonna take a mile.
But with 2 weeks to go until an MPW World Championship opportunity at one of the biggest shows of the year against Brendan Devine, the ace of this organization, it's just not wise.
I think Miggy will tell you, hey, he has more guts than brains.
Wow, Cabrera perching Miggy Rose on the top rope, saying, now you're taller than me. And Miggy Rose is not going to take that kind of disrespect lying down. Shotgun drop kick in the corner.
Double wrist lock and a double foot stomp to the chest.
Really zeroing in on the arm of Cabrera. Cover and a kick out, softening up for submissions, no doubt, but also neutralizing some of the power offense of Latino Meat.
It's a double whammy. And Miggy is a skilled technician. He will dissect that arm and rip it from its socket.
He's also a skilled gyrator, as we can see here. He's got junk in the trunk, Daniel.
This is something I've actually really enjoyed from Miggy Rose in the last few years. He's really coming out of his shell and enjoying flaunting his charisma and showboat.
Oh, he's coming out of his boots after that!
Oh my God.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker!
No one does him better than Latino Meat.
With ease, Miggy Rose, a fully grown man, and Cabrera muscling him up, spinning him around, and digging him into his knees with ease.
You could feel the air be sucked out of the room here. People are worried for Miggy Rose. He's in trouble.
Look at Cabrera now, digging into that already injured back, the same place where the knee landed on that backbreaker, continuing to add even more damage with those elbow strikes.
Miggy's in trouble here. We were talking about King of Strength. We have to worry about tonight.
Yeah, Brendan Devine, no doubt watching this one from the back with a big smile on his face as Brendan Devine just digging into the face of Miggy Rose.
I thought maybe this was maybe a mind game that Miggy was playing, maybe sending a little message that it doesn't matter how big Brendan is. He could take down guys like Jay. He could take guys down like Brendan and become MPW champion.
Miggy Rose rolling out of the way, eat defeat to the arm of Cabrera. And is this the strategy for Miggy Rose? Is this the strategy for the Short King?
I think it's gotta be. When size is a factor, he'll neutralize it by taking limb.
Neutralized himself there. Cabrera moving out of the way, and Miggy Rose landing If you're a gentleman watching at home, you know what I'm talking about. Landing where you do not want to land.
Yeah, that's a showstopper there.
Che Cabrera now, handful of hair, sending Miggy Rose back in the corner. All it takes is one oversight. Oh my God, one mistake from Miggy Rose, and Che Cabrera able to recalibrate immediately.
Last week, Brendan mentioned that King of Extreme has a curse hanging over them, that it's such a brutal match that it takes so much out of them that they will fail when they cash in their title shot at Black Friday.
Yeah,
you got to compound that now with a Che Cabrera beating the life out of you.
Well, we've seen previous winners, wrestling superstars, the likes of Tyler Bateman or Johnny Robbie, unsuccessful in taking that championship shot to fruition. What hope does Miggy Rose have against Che Cabrera here? Able to land on his feet and send Cabrera shoulder first into that ring post. We saw it with Cody Prince. That was the death blow. That was the beginning of the end. The shoulder into the ring post.
Oh, Miggy has something devious in mind. Squashes that arm between metal and boot.
You got to be careful. Referee St. Clair up to a count of 7 here. Miggy Rose rolling Che Cabrera back into the ring and there to meet him, and that speaks to the fighting spirit.
Down with a huge lariat.
Never mind, what I was saying wasn't important. Che Cabrera just murdered Miggy Rose. He's done.
You can see Che nursing that left shoulder.
Again, that is the fighting spirit of Miggy Rose. Very easily, I think, could have won the match, or at least could have tried to win the match via countout. Left Che Cabrera on the outside. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to win the match the right way, and that may be his undoing here, Randy.
And he's trying to fight from underneath here.
Right back to that injured arm. Both of these men with targets, and they're exploiting him. Rose ducks the line. Che Cabrera went for the shoulder block, but Miggy Rose saw it coming.
Double stomp to that injured shoulder.
That is a student of the game, Daniel. That is a man who has been doing his tape study.
We are watching a surgeon in action right now.
Miggy Rose is as determined as I have ever seen him here, but Che Cabrera will not go down. Disaster kick right to the injured arm.
You see that Che is like a wall. Miggy has thrown everything, and he has not been knocked down so far.
Yeah, bricks are falling, but the wall still stands.
Look at Miggy firing up. He's getting the people behind him. Full head of steam.
Now it's Che Cabrera behind him. Freakish athleticism from Latino Meat, but again, sent shoulder first into the post.
Miggy's got to capitalize on this.
And I think capitalize he will, digging that arm into the hard steel cable of the middle rope, and a guillotine leg drop to boot.
He's got to continue his momentum. He can't waste time acknowledging the fans. He's got to go for the kill here.
Short King scales the top, this time of his own accord, and lands that top rope maneuver. Lands the big knee.
That is a knockout blow, folks. He's got to cover.
No! You saw at the last second release that leg, release the full hook of that leg, and that cost him. But now, Miggy Rose looking for that killing blow, looking for that hold. He has softened Che Cabrera up for the entirety of this match.
He has the Kimura on nice and tight. If he could stop Che from powering out of this, oh no.
Yeah, Daniel, it is much, much easier said than done. Cabrera escapes. Cabrera thinking Shayak hammer, but a small package from Miggy Rose. Only a 2.
That injured arm allowed Miggy to escape there.
Listen to these shots from Miggy Rose, that super kick, that elbow strike. Listen to the crack as leg and arm alike meet the injured appendage of Che Cabrera. Again goes for the disaster kick, but Cabrera caught him in midair with a shoulder block.
This is out of desperation or habit. Che's shoulder is injured right now.
Yeah, but it was effective all the same. I mean, he's feeling it. He's having a tough time recovering and capitalizing, but Che Cabrera may well have knocked Miggy Rose silly. Drags Miggy back up to his feet, maybe thinking Shayak hammer again, but that is risky, Daniel.
You're right.
The injured shoulder gave out. It's too much.
You're right. Miggy was dead weight, and his arm couldn't hold him up.
Yeah, Che made a big stink in the early going of how much smaller Miggy Rose was now, but Miggy too big to pick up at this juncture. Miggy gets the boots up.
Miggy Going to dive.
No!
Oh my God, Death Valley driver out of the air.
And now the J-Ack Hammer.
Drove him to the ground.
Cover.
I think he's done here.
No! The #1 contender survives.
A breath of life from Miggy Rose, and the MPW faithful are behind him.
Too much is on the line, Moon. 2 weeks away from Brendan Devine and the opportunity of a lifetime for the MPW World Championship. Too much is on the line.
Miggy's got to build the momentum. He needs a win going into that championship match. Che might play spoiler here. He got to his feet first.
This is bad news for Miggy Rose. He may have kicked out for the last time.
That may have been what they call the gasp of life, the last breath you take before death.
Fireman's carry once again, but still that shoulder's hurting, and still Miggy Rose exploiting it. Looking to twist it into the Kimura once again.
He's hooked him up. He's in trouble in the compromised position.
And finally, Cabrera with no choice but to drop Rose. Miggy's got that Kimura cinched in.
You see his hips. He's driving it, making him hold more of his weight in that shoulder.
He's got it back up.
Miggy slips out.
No! Not a DDT, instead drilling the arm, not the neck, drilling the injured arm into the canvas.
That's the surgical excellence. Oh my God! Drop kicked him out of the air into that shoulder. It hooks up the Kimura.
Went to the well of the shoulder block one too many times, and Cabrera taps.
Miggy with a hard-fought submission victory, rolling into Black Friday.
Via submission, the short king, Miggy Rose.
A gutsy performance here tonight from Miggy Rose. Nothing officially was on the line, right? No #1 contendership, no championship gold, but in terms of moral victories, in terms of mental victories, this was must win, and win Miggy did.
I think today Miggy sent a loud and clear message. It doesn't matter how big Brendan is, he can make you tap out.
Well, that remains to be seen, as up next, Brendan head-to-head with the menace, Leo Canedo, in non-title action. Non-title action on tap, Daniel. Of course, we spoke to it. Brendan Devine, 2 weeks away from a date with Miggy Rose at Black Friday.
No.
And despite the championship not being on the line tonight against Leo Canedo, the same that was true of Miggy Rose is true of Brendan Devine. Does not want to jeopardize his own health.
They're like, yeah, Busio. They don't care about you. Do we want a title match for Leo? No.
Does not want to jeopardize his own health or his own momentum heading into Black Friday.
Excellent point here. And while Miggy versus Shane may have been a David versus Goliath, Brendan versus Leo is a battle of the Titans.
Yeah, these are two big, beefy boys. A Haas fight on tap here in your semi-main event. Collar and elbow tie-up to get things started off.
Who's the stronger man here? It looks like Brendan's powering Leo over to the corner. No, I don't know anymore.
Both of these men have added serious size and serious height. You look at both Brendan Devine and Leo Canedo when they started their journeys as professional wrestlers. I know you can personally speak to the former. They were naturally skinny, dare I say scrawny guys. And as you can see here, that is very much not the case for the champ or the menace.
Oh no, these guys have added some serious LBs and their tenure as wrestlers.
And interestingly enough, with that size, they have not lost explosivity. They have not lost speed or athleticism. If anything, they're quicker and faster than they were at their smallest.
Oh yeah, right here. They are the definition of a hybrid athlete.
Leo Canedo here, recently aligning himself with Paradise Lost. You can see some of that same trademark intensity we saw earlier on tonight from the likes of Rosas or Diego Valens.
Excellent point. Paradise Lost might go 3-0 tonight.
And for Leo Canedo, I don't think he can afford a loss. What would it mean for him personally to be the only one in his group to not pick up the Duke?
I don't know, but I would not be the one to be made an example by Ray Rosas if I lost tonight.
Well, right now it's Leo Canedo making an example out of Brendan Devine. Irish whip into the corner. Has him measured. Devine escapes off the ropes. Big boom! Talk about a different Leo Canedo since joining forces with Paradise Lost. How about Brendan Devine? Especially since, nice back body drop. Especially since that brutal war with Royce Isaac at Gangster's Paradise. I don't want to call him desperate, but I think there was a realization from Brendan Devine that he is human. He is a man at the end of the day, and his body can only go through so much.
That's an excellent point. I think Brendan is in an equally must-win situation. While Leo may be facing the wrath of Ray if he fails, Brendan will lose momentum and steam on the night where Miggy put up an upset victory.
Yeah, moments ago, Brendan Devine sat. He watched from the monitor backstage as he was preparing for this match. He saw Miggy Rose defeat a man twice his size. After that, 2 weeks away from Black Friday right here in Chatsworth, he needs this win against Leo Canedo. Sends Canedo back in the ring. And Brendan, he hears the referee at a count of 8. Donnybrook. Hold on! Leo Canedo caught him! Northern Lights!
Oh, double wrist lock popped up into a suplex. Falcon Arrow!
Cover! And a kick out from Brendan Devine. Leo Canedo, so tall, so massive, that as he hoisted Brendan Devine up for that Falcon Arrow, Brendan's feet clipped the top of the MPW arena here in Chatsworth.
Excellent observation. That could also knock off the balance and momentum and drive him higher on the neck than maybe Leo intended to.
Could maybe torque the ankle of Brendan Devine potentially in the process.
There's so many factors here we have to take into account with the lower ceiling.
Canedo now in control, sending Brendan into the corner, and a nasty kick.
Oh, that kick, I could see, drove all the wind out of Brendan Devine's lungs.
It's true of both of these men, but especially Leo Canedo. The Menace is not your prototypical, quote-unquote, big man in professional wrestling. He's not this big, lumbering oaf. He is a tactical striker. He is a cerebral competitor.
And that's what makes him dangerous. He has the size, but he also has the brains to tear you apart.
And another devastating kick, setting up that wheelbarrow on the top rope. Brendan Devine's got the wind knocked out of him here, Moon.
Yeah, these multiple chest kicks are dangerous because they do knock the wind out of you, but they also just sting and hurt.
Cover. Yeah, that double underhook suplex no doubt stung and hurt. Moon, let me ask you this. If you're Brendan Devine, a man that you have wrestled...
Oh, come on, look at him. He's biting him.
This is disgusting. I don't care if you call yourself the Menace. There's no need for this.
That was disgusting.
It speaks to how much of a must-win situation this is for Leo Canedo, how much he wants to impress the puppet master, Ray Rosas. But as I was saying, if you're Brendan Devine, a man you have wrestled multiple times throughout your career here in MPW, what do you have to do to bounce back in this thing?
Well, Brendan thrives on being an underdog, really. And as of late, he's been known as the top guy, as the ace of MPW. And I think being put in an underdog spot might fire up and wake him up to dig deep into a victory.
Well, that underdog looks to be stirring. Levels Canedo with a flurry of shots. But Canedo, Irish whip, goes under, goes over, but gets caught with an atomic drop. And a clubbing blow to the back from Brendan.
He's measuring up for that big senton.
Back, meet, back. This may be it. No.
Brendan's alive. He's back in this, folks. He's disoriented, Leo Canedo.
Yeah, but Moon, you can see Devine is clearly hurting. The face does not lie. Brendan Devine can stand. He can put on a mean mug. But he is clearly feeling the effect of the onslaught from Canedo.
Oh, he's got caught up right there with that forearm as he's building some momentum.
Canedo has him scouted. Again, the educated feet put to good use. Hook of the leg, but only a 2.
Brendan's staying alive here. He needs to win, not only just for momentum's sake, but to send a message to Miggy Rose.
You have to think, if you're Leo Canedo and you're able to pick up a victory here tonight against Brendan Devine, even if it's a non-title match, you absolutely secure yourself a future championship opportunity, be it against Brendan Devine or Miggy Rose.
You're right. This it has championship implications, and if Leo can pull off the victory here, you got to think this falls right in line with Ray's plans.
Brendan Devine back up to his feet. Canedo realizes this, sends him into the corner once again, and now, big strike!
Huge clothesline, laying all his body weight into it.
And another! Brendan just crumples here, Moon. This does not look good for the champion.
I hate to say this, but it might just be a matter of time if Leo keeps up this type of pace.
What do you make of this strategy? Leo Canedo taking his eyes off the ball, taking a few precious seconds to jaw jack and taunt and turn his back on the champion.
Again, Paradise Lost is all about those mind games. How would that make you feel if you're fighting for breath and the other guy is showboating?
Well, the mind games may have cost him. Brendan Devine got the boot up, rolls him up, shoulders down, only a near fall. And there are those southpaws. We saw him in our opening contest from Brother Danny, and clearly so did Leo, but did not see that clothesline coming.
There you go. Brendan is on his feet. He is catching his breath. He has the crowd on his side.
Leo looks for the shot. No! Spine buster from Brendan. Cover! And a kick out. Another page out of his brother Danny's playbook, but still unable to get the job done.
The current of this match has changed. It is no longer just Leo on top. Brendan is finding room to run here.
Willed onwards by the chance of Ace. The world champion perhaps looking to leave Leo Canedo on red.
Hooks him up, goes for the discus.
No! Code breaker!
Code breaker! Powered up to the shoulders and down to the mat!
Cover! No!
Brendan stays alive on this, folks. He is not to go gentle into that good night.
And you can see for the first time in this matchup, Moon, look at the face of the Menace. For the first time, frustration and, dare I say, doubt creeping into his face.
He's not showboating anymore, Jordan.
Up on the shoulders of the Menace, depositing Brendan Devine on the top rope. What type of evil intentions does the Menace Leo Canedo have for our world champion?
The stakes have been raised. He is hooking him up for a backdrop driver.
Yeah, literally raised to the top rope here. This is dangerous, Moon.
Thankfully, Brendan's able to fight him off here.
But Canedo right there to meet him. Back up to the top.
Hooked him for a powerbomb. He's got him. And drilled him!
No! The champ survives!
I am blown away by the heart of Brendan Devine here. He was in that powerbomb and then elevated even higher through by his trunks and driven straight through the mat.
And again, Leo Canedo wasting precious seconds arguing with referee Donnie Brooks here. No longer are we seeing mind games like you alluded to moments ago. This is desperation from the Menace.
And you hear the fans here calling him out. He can't beat him.
What say you, Moon? Can he? Does he have it in him?
If he's able to get over the fans, if he's able to capitalize on where Brendan is right now, I think it's possible. But capitalizing here may not be as easy said as done.
Repeated kicks now to the chest. But Devine will not go down, as you said, Moon, not going quietly into the night. The momentum means too much. MPW means too much to the leader of the Believers.
Brendan answering with some paintbrushes, and this is broken up into a slugfest here.
Back and forth we go. Nothing pretty about it. These two warriors slugging it out. And Devine with the kick catches Canedo with the Menace, one of his own. Something has got to give, Daniel Moon.
Oh, come on!
Again.
I can't believe. Oh my God, Brendan outsmarted him here.
Jawbreaker there. Escaping the chomp from Canedo. And now, this is classic Brendan Devine. This is classic ace of MPW. But a German suplex from Canedo out of nowhere.
Brendan answers back with a huge lariat, turns him inside out.
Fighting spirit from the ace. And both men down. Hold on, that is Ray Rosas. That is the puppet master.
I was about to say it's anybody's game now.
But from behind, Miggy Rose, the #1 contender, sweeps the legs. He doesn't want to see this one go down that way. He doesn't want Brendan Devine to have any excuse for any potential loss of momentum.
I love to see this. It's not over here yet, folks.
A meeting of the minds here. I'm not sure if Brendan even realized what he did or if that was just a desperation move. Devine may very well not be aware that Miggy Rose is out here.
I'm not too sure. I think he just found an opening and he is taking it.
Sending Canedo outside the ring. Brendan Devine just trying to recuperate, trying to get some breath back in his lungs. I think finally realized that the #1 contender is here at ringside.
Leo making his way to his feet. Miggy Rose nails him with that clothesline.
Referee Donnie Brooks with no choice but to call for the bell. This one's over.
Miggy just cost Brendan Devine this match. Oh, Brendan is not taking this lightly.
What? What the hell are you doing? I'm having your back. What do you think you're doing? I don't need your help.
It's just a misunderstanding, guys.
Having Miggy Rose, he wanted to make sure that this one was called straight and narrow. He wanted no interference, and ultimately, he's the one who cost Brendan the match.
Brendan doesn't see it like that. Brendan sees Miggy cost him the match.
I don't need anyone. I don't want to hear it. It's my championship match. Okay, so I'm protecting it. It's my championship. And you're about to lose.
This is a volatile situation.
The tension's boiling over here, 2 weeks away from Black Friday. But we might see a preview right here, right now.
If a de-escalation doesn't happen soon, I think these guys may come to blows right now.
We got to get someone out here. We got to separate these two. You're absolutely right, man.
I'm the king of MPW. I'm the king.
Oh, no.
I'm the chick. Okay? Okay, watch. So sit down. At Black Friday, it's going to be mine. Okay? So you show me some respect right now. You want me to respect you? Show me some respect?
Oh my God, he just slapped him across the face.
As if the stakes weren't high before, this one just got personal. Fans, stick with us for our main event.
Oh yeah, Brendan! You're gonna slap me like that in front of all the fans, huh? When all I had to do was have your back. And you know what? It's not even for you, Brendan. It's for my MPW championship.
Your MPW championship?
Yes, my MPW championship, okay? Brendan, listen to me right now. I am the biggest believer out there. And all I wanted to do was have what I thought was my friend's back. And you know what? You're gonna disrespect me like that?
You want to talk about disrespect? Use it.
Okay, you want to interrupt me, okay.
I'm gonna interrupt you because you're done talking. It's my turn now.
Go ahead, say it then, big man.
I don't need you. I don't need anyone else. I got this championship by myself. I defended it by myself, and on Black Friday, it's gonna be no different. If you have anything else you want to say to me, you can wait till Black Friday.
Oh, so you're done listening to me. Then I'm done talking. But Brendan, one more thing.
It is main event time here at Bad Company. Trios action on tap. Full Send joining forces with Draven Silvera against the Heartless Kings.
I hate to correct you, Jordan. Draven is an official member of Full Send.
Well, you say that. I'm not sure if Dustin Daniels feels the same way. Busio clearly thrilled, elated to have Draven Silvera as a member of Full Send. Draven Silvera elated and thrilled to be a member of Full Send, but Daniels seems less than on board.
You know what? I have noticed that, but I think two-thirds majority vote is the deciding factor here.
We saw during their entrance Daniels mistaking Silvera for Busio. A lack of cohesion in terms of the gear. Will be interesting to see if that lack of communication in any way impacts this match.
It seems to be just a little bit of growing pains here.
Well, they did not choose Ham and Eggers. They did not choose proverbial Scrub-a-Dubs for their first night as an official trio against the Heartless Kings, one of the most dangerous factions in recent memory here in MPW. I think Rebel Storm's feelings were hurt, I gotta be honest.
I think so too. You know what? I don't mind Rebel Storm's feelings hurt.
No comment. Elbow from Rebel Storm, Hollywood Rebel Storm. So many interesting little nuances and threads in this matchup. It was Rebel Storm in many ways taking the place of Draven Silvera. Before he was an honorary member of Full Send, Silvera vying for the affection of the Heartless Kings, only to be unseated by the newly minted Hollywood Rebel Storm.
Excellent point of history there. But in more recent history, the Heartless Kings have achieved #1 contender status, and our current tag team champions,
Come on, let me hear you.
Dustin Daniels and Busio, are in this match. There's gotta be implications for title matches.
That tag team title match will be going down in 2 weeks' time at Black Friday. Dustin Daniels drops the elbow, little Fargo strut, but only a 2. Question is, Daniel Moon, which variation of the Heartless Kings? Will it be Rebel and J2, Rebel and Jeremiah, Jeremiah and J2? We don't know. We have to think that is on purpose on behalf of the Heartless Kings, trying to keep Full Send on their toes.
You're right, the Heartless Kings will always keep you guessing.
Dustin Daniels gingerly trying to direct a little traffic here against
Page here. Oh no.
just deposit Silvera down. I don't think that was purposeful, but again, the momentary lack of communication, it cost him here. And now Daniels opting to instead gorilla press Silvera into the Rebel Storm. Crossbody of sorts, cover, but only a 2.
Is this growing pains? They're trying to get on the same page.
I don't know if it's growing pains, but I know with Jeremiah Fresh, the fireman's carry, Draven Silvera going to be in a lot of pain. Maybe I spoke too soon. Escapes with an arm drag off the ropes. Huracan Rana
sends him really into the corner, and Draven's nailing him with the elbow.
How about the rookie year that this kid has had? Seemingly countless victories over trainer Danny Devine. Look at this. These two very much on the same page. A little poetry in motion. Not only those victories over trainer Danny Devine, very impressive performance in King of Extreme, but now Busio, the legal man for Full Send, J2, the legal man for the Heartless Kings.
A little bit of deja vu here on J2.
Around and around, J2 goes, and Busio lands the drop kick. In comes Fresh. Cazadora. No!
He finessed him down for a pin.
What an incredible counter by Busio. Could tell that Jeremiah Fresh had the leverage advantage, and with a moment's notice, turned it into a pinning predicament.
And nails Rebel with a hip toss.
Yeah, this one is not for the faint of heart. This is blink and you miss it action, folks. Our main event here at MPW Bad Company.
There you go, original recipe.
You can never beat the original. Danny Devine and Dustin Daniels. The double D's getting me tripped up here. Dustin Daniels and Busio, 2-time MPW Tag Team Champions. And there's that poetry in motion. Original recipe, as you call it, Daniel Moon.
Full Send here in tandem action. taking control of the match.
In comes Draven Silvera, the newest addition to Full Send. Busio encouraging the young man, showing him how it's done. Tope Suicida wiping out the Heartless Kings.
It seems like Draven wasn't on the same page as Dustin and Busio on that occasion.
Yeah, I thought Full Send were going to show him how it's done. It seems like Silvera a little late to the party and deciding, hey, better late than never.
There you go, a little improvisational here. And Draven with a big dive onto all the Heartless Kings.
Full Send are full sending him here.
Draven, Real Rage in control of the match here. He gets Rebel inside the ring.
Draven and Rebel, I believe the legal man. Referee St. Clair, one of the best in the game. As in comes J2 Mattioli. I do not envy St. Clair with this match, Moon.
Trios matches are the most difficult to keep track of, but St. Clair's doing a good job at keeping the legal man in.
A meeting of the minds here between the Heartless Kings. In comes Busio and Draven Silvera, again looking for that poetry in motion, but this time Mattioli caught him in midair and sent Busio careening back to back into his tag partner.
Full Send went to the well one too many times.
Cover. And a kick out.
It's going to take more than that to keep Busio down.
Mattioli recently challenging Maximilian Monclair, a very, very impressive effort in their national championship match. And no doubt feeling slighted, no doubt feeling a chip on his shoulder after losing that opportunity. Cover here from Fresh. Only a 2.
Busio really starting to look like he's in trouble. He needs to get out of there before the Heartless Kings start running some tag cycles on him.
It is perpetually the case with Busio, but especially against giants like Jeremiah Fresh or J2 Mattioli, a true David versus Goliath scenario. Less so with the Rebel Storm, but you know.
And when he lacks in size, this guy makes up with being devious.
Now listen, I get my yucks off, I have my jokes, but Rebel Storm is an incredibly impressive competitor. Former MPW Tag Team Champion, now distracting referee St. Clair for the cheap shot, the illegal double team with Jeremiah Fresh.
Rebel take opportunity here to make a comeback.
Only a 2. Let me ask you this, Daniel. It's tough to call.
What?
It's tough to call, I said, Rebel.
Come on, Rebel.
I can't with this guy. He says, call it down the middle, be impartial. He makes it impossible.
Yeah, he makes it very difficult. I'm not going to hide it. I am definitely cheering for Full Send on this one.
They are certainly the sentimental favorites. They also hold MPW Tag Team Championship gold, but I hate to give the devil their due. At least with Draven Silvera in the fold, they are nowhere near as established a tandem as the Heartless Kings.
You're right. That may work to the benefit or your detriment. That is remains to be seen. Draven can remain an X factor here and pull out stuff that we haven't seen from Full Send as the doubles unit.
Busio pulling bags out of his own trick here. Rolling Fresh up. Big super kick. Again, talking about Rebel Storm, what Busio lacks for size, he makes up for in heart. And in comes Draven Silvera, the newest member of Full Send.
Picks him up for a neck breaker, drives him down.
Into a cover. No, only a 2.
You can see Dustin's checking on Busio over there on the apron.
Moon, it is a cliche, but it is a cliche for a reason. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head in any tag team scenario, but especially a trios tag team scenario.
It's one of the most chaotic matches you can be a part of. There's so many moving pieces, and right now, it looks like Draven's been caught.
Yeah, wrong part of town. Lands on his feet off that powerbomb attempt from Fresh, but Mattioli and Storm left him opening for this. Hook in the leg, but only a 2.
Draven proving his worth here, staying alive for Full Send.
And you have to think, despite the apprehension, shall we say, of one Dustin Jack Daniels, if Draven Silvera is able to help lead them to victory here tonight, that would certainly endear the rookie Silvera to the tag team champions.
It's a cliche, I think, but winning fixes everything.
Yes! Mattioli and Storm looking for a win of their own here. Former MPW Tag Team Champions in their own right. Cover. Only a 2, but those were very, very different days. Cyberstorm no more.
No, this is a new, darker, more ruthless iteration of that team.
And what happened, right? We saw previously J2 Mattioli corrupted by Auntie Heidi. What led him down this dark path? Once the beloved playmaker, a hero to MPW. How did we get here, Daniel Moon?
I think it has to be frustration. Things weren't working out for him as a single star. Maybe with a little backup, he could climb to some championship ranks.
PS2! But only a 2 count off the spinning power slam. Of course, bringing Jeremiah Fresh into the fold, a student of the Primal Pro compound in San Diego. So good for being so young is Jeremiah Fresh.
This team is working like a well-oiled machine.
Again, it doesn't matter how good Silvera or the tag team champions are individually. If they can't work together as a trio, they have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this match.
And the longer Draven stays in there, I think their chances of victory are going down the drain.
In the words of Scott Steiner, they drastic go down. Rebel Storm here, the legal man with control of Draven Silvera. Pops him up, big suplex. Drops him down, a delayed vertical suplex. Nasty impact with that landing. Not even mentioning the blood rushing to the head of Silvera. Oh, come on.
Rebel show.
Went for the leg drop and instead got an ass full of canvas.
That showboating has cost him on this occasion.
Draven Silvera tucks.
Ripcord knee!
Big ripcord knee! But it is now or never. It is make or break, Daniel Moon. Silvera needs the tag, and he needs it bad.
He needs to find his orientation and turn towards the appropriate corner and get the tag.
Who's it going to be? Storm looking for a tag of his own. Silvera, he's inching.
Draven inches away, gets it.
In comes Dustin Jack Daniels. Shots
out Fresh.
Crossbody wiping out both Storm and Mattioli alike.
Dustin is a house of fire, loading off left and right.
Got him up, back body drop. If the ass wasn't hurting before. And hold on, Moon, what day is it? What day is it?
Oh, let me check the calendar. It's leg day!
Drills the knees into Mattioli. Bit of an awkward landing there for Daniels, and there is the sick kick. Cover. No, only a 2.
The Heartless King still alive, but Dustin firing up momentum for his team, getting the crowd behind him.
And Daniel, that is no small man in J2 Mattioli. Daniels made it look easy.
Oh, this man's fresh. He's been on the corner for quite a few moments. He has energy to spare.
Big uppercut here, and a rake in the eyes, digging those fingertips into the sockets of Dustin Daniels. Give me a break.
Spider-Man knee. Answers with that insecurity.
Yeah, despite the eyes being raked, Daniels still saw that coming, and now makes the tag to Busio. Original recipe, back in action.
Lariat spear combination here for the win.
Broken up by Fresh. There was not a world where Mattioli kicked out of it. Thank goodness for the Heartless Kings that Fresh had the wherewithal.
Busio firing up. He may be looking to fry him. What does he have in mind?
Mattioli, don't look behind you. You might not like the view.
Kick to the stomach, hooks him.
Now but J2 saw it coming, thinking playmaker Lariat, but a Pele kick from Busio staggers the Heartless King.
Wheelbarrow, hooks him, fries him!
Night, night, J2 Mattioli. Oh, come on, a handful of hair. Fresh just cut his. Of course he has no sympathy.
Playmaker Lariat.
Cover. And this time it's Dustin Daniels breaking up the count. I am white knuckling it here, man. This is so close. What a main event.
Drill's action is chaotic, and it is delivering with action.
We talk about momentum. Miggy Rose and Brendan Devine both looking for it, heading into World Championship contention at Black Friday. The same true of Full Send. The same true of the Heartless Kings.
A win here is crucial. It sends the pace. It sends the rise up one more time.
Out of nowhere, Mattioli dead on his feet. He's got those donut eyes all glazed over, and in comes Draven Silvera with a punt kick.
In comes Flash with a big boot of his own.
Here's Daniels.
Discus lariat.
And the Rebel Storm thinking Thunderstruck.
It has broken out here, folks. Rebel Pride. Awkward landing.
I'm not sure if it was an awkward landing so much as Rebel Storm flew so high in the air off the momentum that he hit Busio on the way down. Talk about going down, Mattioli goes down off the flatliner. In comes Silvera. This is Bedlam, Daniel Moon.
He's measuring up Fresh. He's gonna get him with the code red.
No! Fresh using that height, popping Silvera up. Big shot from Silvera. Off the ropes.
Rolling.
Caught in midair. Double choke slam from the Heartless Kings. Cover. And that's it. J2 Mattioli grabbed Daniels. Silvera lost the match for Full Send.
To Dustin Daniels, but it sets the Heartless Kings on the road to championship gold.
Daniel Moon, we asked the question, what would it mean for Draven Silvera to endear himself to Full Send if he were to lead them to victory? Tonight, he was the one who got pinned. He was the reason they lost. What does that mean for Draven Silvera and his future as a member of Full Send?
You can tell Dustin not too pleased with neither Busio or Draven.
Well, we are 2 weeks removed from the Heartless Kings, be it Storm and Fresh, be it Storm and J2, be it Fresh and J2. Head-to-head with Full Send. Tag Team Championship action. That is Black Friday. But next week, we return to Chatsworth as we do every Friday for Painted Black. That is 19801 Nordhoff Place. Until then, he's been Daniel Moon. I've been Jordan Castle. This has been MPW's Bad Company. And we'll see you next time. Good night, Moon.
Good night, Jordan.
It's all good, Draven, man. It's another learning experience. You know what I mean? Dustin and I are not the same man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
You just gotta learn how to follow him. That's it. And then we got it. Me and you were good, me and him were good, but you two. Dustin, you good, man?
Am I good?
Yeah.
No, I'm not good. What happened? We lost.
I know.
We're going against these guys in a couple weeks for the tag titles. We can't be losing to them.
Full Send's just found on the same page, man.
No, do you want to? Wait, no. Do you want to know why Full Send's not on the same page?
Why?
Because this isn't Full Send. This is Full Send. You and me, Busio, we are the tag team championships. We are the tag team champions. These are our tag team championships. In 2 weeks, we're going against the Heartless Kings, and we just lost to them.
I know. So how we get Full Send together next week? You and Draven, Full Send tagging together.
Are you serious?
I got you.
Exactly. Are you serious? No. This is not exactly what we need.
Man.
We have a tag team championship match, and you're making me tag with someone else. What are you doing?
I got something else to do, but my focus is on getting you two on the same page.
That's not the time. We can maybe do this some other time, but this is. You know what? Whatever. You know what? Draven, next week. We're Full Send.
You got
Full Send. We're Full Send. Next week, Full Send. Draven Silvera, Dustin Daniels.
Yeah.
We're gonna kick the ass of whoever we're going against.
Just
see you guys next week.
Follow his lead. Follow his lead.
Get away from me. Come on.
Yeah, man. Full Send, baby. It's all coming together.